Hello, everyone. Welcome to Drinks and Discussions Movies, and I, host Brian. And a very happy Halloween to each and every one of you. We really appreciate you guys. For this Halloween edition, I wanted to give you guys a movie review on a very, very frightful movie that I just saw. And I wasn't really aware of this movie when it came out in theaters, but it is now streaming. So I wanted to review this and let you guys know if it's worth your time in watching. The name of the movie is called it's just called Barbarian, and it stars Georgina Campbell. I haven't really noticed her and this actor in any other movies, but she does a really fine job in this role. It also stars Bill Skarsgård, who is the character It in the remake of that movie series as well. And then, if you don't know who Justin Long is, Justin Long has been in movies for a while. He's been in some of the big comedy hits, late 90s, 2000s. And as of late, I've seen him in actually two thriller type movies. And in this one, he is actually a key character in this thriller as well. So those stars have a turn at a movie that I'm going to try my best not to give away any spoilers in this movie. But I will give you the synopsis first. Let's start there. So this is about a young lady, Georgina. Our character's name is Tess, and she is going to this small town for a job interview. And when she goes into this town for this job interview, she is mistakenly um, doubled cast or double booked for this Airbnb rental. And when she opens the door or tries to go into this Airbnb, she finds out that there's someone already booked in this Airbnb. Now, let me tell you something, guys. I was almost about to give up on this movie. Really, almost was about to give up on this movie when I started seeing the interaction of this young single woman getting involved in a Airbnb where another strange male was already staying. Of course, the weather was rainy and stormy. There wasn't any other places nearby. And so when I first started delving into this movie, and I'm kind of like on the brink of what I think is already going to happen, this movie did a complete left turn on me, and it ended up being something that I was not expecting. So what I want to show you now is just a little clip of the interaction of Tess and the character played by Bill Skarsgård, Keith. So Tess is in the thinks she's supposed to be booked for this Airbnb, and Keith is already in the Airbnb after being double booked. So enjoy this clip, and we'll be right back.
Hey, the laundry's still in wash. But I thought, well, I'm wide awake, so gonna be a bit nut. I thought I'm your wine, but I didn't want to open it before you got out of the shower because I know so you didn't drink your tea, and well, I totally get that. By the way, I mean you don't know me, and this is a really weird situation. It makes total sense. But I thought that you might want some of this, but if I open it while you weren't here, that I'm rambling, right? Um, I thought you wouldn't want any if you didn't. I waited.
I'm good.
So when you see that clip there, you automatically think, or I think, that I've got this movie figured out. That's a little creepy kind of behavior, and I get it. There are some shy people in the world when you're introducing or interacting with another or with a female. I get it. These things happen. But in my mind, watching this scary movie, I automatically said to myself, this is going to be, he's the bad guy. He's going to kill the good girl or attack the girl. And I figured this movie out. Did not figure this movie out, ladies and gentlemen. I will tell you this. If you get to this point of the movie where the clip is being played, continue watching it through and through. Now, it does have a little bit of back and forth scenes where it goes back in time to kind of tell you how and why things are what they are. But I don't think that they really do a good job of that in this movie, because when they do the flashback, when they come back, it doesn't pick up where the flashback gives you all this information. It was just oddly placed in this movie. I get what they tried to do, but I'm not sure that it really worked for me. So anyway, then they split up the time frame and they don't really tell you how much time has elapsed before they go into a whole different storyline. And that's what happens when you get introduced to Justin Long's character. Now, his character is got a whole bag of things that he's dealing with all on its own, and he plays the character of AJ. Now, when AJ comes onto the scene, it's kind of odd behavior because of his backstory, and they try to cram in a whole lot in just a little bit of time. So you really have to pay attention, and then how he kind of becomes a part of this storyline with Tess moving forward. Now, I will tell you this. Scary movies, you don't go in there thinking it's going to make common sense, because there are a lot of things in here that was just like, what the hell is she thinking? Or what the hell is he thinking? It really made zero sense to me. Also, the antagonist in this movie seems to have, for no apparent reason, superhuman abilities. And I'm just not sure they did a good job on explaining exactly why this antagonist had these abilities. It was just odd behavior. And odd to watch, because it was just kind of left me with my, scratching my head thinking, what just happened? But I will tell you, there were parts that had me on the edge of my seat. I really perked up watching this movie after some lull in certain parts of the movie. So I won't tell you that it is a complete waste of time, because it's not. The characters are very well acted and portrayed in this movie. However, I do think that the storylines it's a little bit of a miss when it comes to wrapping the whole thing together. If you've got an hour and 90 minutes of your time, or excuse me, if you've got an hour and 30 minutes of your time, I think it's about that time. I think it's under 2 hours. It's not going to take up much time to watch this movie. Plus, it's Halloween. If you want a bit of a fright, I think this might be worth your time. So I will tell you this. After all is said and done, I will give this movie 2.5 drinks out of 5. So it's not terrible, but it's not great. It's just kind of mediocre in the middle of the pack. But it does pack a few it packs a few frightful scenes in the middle or in between some of the scenes of this movie that I think will get the audiences interested and keep them watching the movie. So if you can stand some of the slow parts, the ending is also pretty, I won't say riveting, but it was pretty interesting, the ending. So hope you guys enjoyed this movie review. Hopefully I didn't give away any spoilers, but I will tell you this. I will end up giving you, as we always do here on Drinks and Discussions movie review, the official trailer. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching. Next up is the full trailer of Barbarian. Hope to see you guys next time.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
This is 476 Barbary, right?
Yeah, I'm renting this place.
No, I booked it a month ago.
Are you sure you have the right place?
Yeah. Who am I supposed to do?
Why don't you come inside and we'll call these idiots. Why don't you just crash here?
Oh, no.
I don't know if you got a great look at this neighborhood, but I don't think you should be out there by yourself. It's dry and there's a lock on the door. By the way, I'm Keith.
Tess.
You take the bedroom and I'll sleep out here on the couch.
God. Keith? Keith!
This process might seem overwhelming, but with a little practice, it can soon become a pleasurable experience. This is perfectly natural.